I think I'm being stalked and it's terrifying. Okay, so grab your popcorn because this is wild and I need to get it off my chest. It all started about 3 weeks ago when I noticed a strange guy hanging around my apartment complex. At first, I didn't think much of it. Maybe he was just looking for someone. But then I started seeing him everywhere. Even when I went to the grocery store a mile away, there he was, just casually browsing the cereal aisle. I remember thinking, what are the odds? But guess what? The odds got weirder. After a few days, I spotted him sitting in a parked car outside my place. At this point, I was freaked out enough to tell my friend about it. She was all, "You're being paranoid." But you know what? I wasn't just being paranoid. I felt a chill travel down my spine every time I looked out the window. So one night, I decided to have some fun and mess with him. I went out to grab some takeout, opting for a long way home. Clearly, the dude followed me the whole way. I ducked around a corner and hid behind a bush, waiting to see what he would do. Here's the crazy part. He kept walking, looking lost, like he just read an entirely different map in his head. But then, in a plot twist that would make any horror movie proud, he suddenly stopped, looked directly at me, and smiled like a maniac. I seriously thought my heart would stop. The next day, I didn't want to let it get to me, so I went for a jog, like I always do. But guess who I saw again? Yep, our friend from the cereal aisle, pacing back and forth near the park where I was running. I panicked and ran home, ignoring the burning in my lungs. That night, I lay in bed, unable to shake this feeling of dread. I turned off the lights, thinking maybe I was just overreacting. Then I heard it. A tapping. Light, rhythmic tapping coming from my window. Of course, I lived on the second floor, so I was like, who the hell is that? My mind raced through every horror movie I had ever watched. I tiptoed to the window, peeking through the curtains, and lo and behold, there he was, that same guy, standing directly below me, staring up with an almost childlike excitement. I rushed to call the cops, but when they showed up, he had disappeared. They told me to stay vigilant and be careful, but it doesn't stop. I'm convinced he's figured out my schedule. He shows up right when I get back from work or during my morning jogs. Now I can't even sleep without thinking this guy is lurking outside. I've started thinking about getting cameras, but what if he knows? What if he's just toying with me? Ada for feeling terrified? Or should I just confront him? What would you do? Please help.